Hi, I'm Matthew Pierce, and today I'm going to show you how to kill a Webtrends cookie virus and spyware. Now, with all virus and spyware infections on my systems, I like to use what's called a shotgun approach. I use multiple tools to go after them to provide the most coverage, because if you've got one virus on there, it's very likely you have others on there, or one piece of spyware or whatever. Once your system gets compromised, they can invite their buddies in and infect your system. So you really want to take a really detailed, really thorough approach to this and really get everything cleaned out. So what I like to do is there's two tools that are anti-malware tools. One is Malwarebytes. It's available for free right here. You can go for the free version. You can also do the paid version, but the free version has everything you need for this. Then go to Super Anti-Spyware's website, get their free edition too. Same thing. Don't get the paid version unless you really want those features. Go back and read them, see if you like them later on, but you don't need that for this. And then also get something like Avast. I like Avast or Microsoft Security Essentials or AVG as my antivirus software that runs in the background while I'm up and doing regular computing. So you get these applications, install them on your system, and let them update themselves. They're going to want to pop up a screen like this with an update tab. What you want to do is check for updates, update their definitions. Same thing will be with Super Anti-Spyware. Check for updates. You'll have the same thing on Avast's web page too. You can update the definitions and whatnot. You'll get all the same updates, the same kind of features. They all have that, have something in common. Then once you have that all updated, then you want to reboot your system into safe mode. To do that, reboot the system, then tap the F8 key as it's coming up, and you'll be presented with a screen that looks like this. Now, you have several safe mode options. Just choose safe mode. Don't go with safe mode with networking, because if these pieces of malware can come up early in the boot up and you have a network enabled, they may be able to go talk across the network to thwart your efforts. So come up just in safe mode, bring it up, and then from safe mode, run those tools. And so what you want to do is you want to go start off with Malwarebytes, go to scan and do a full scan. Don't do a quick scan, do a full scan, because you want to get everything. And when it's done, it'll find something, it'll ask you what you want to do with it. Take its defaults, which is probably quarantine. If not quarantine, because you might say take quarantine, it might say, hey, I can't do that, then delete. But first take quarantine, because then it'll isolate the file away somewhere, which later it can send back to the Malwarebytes people, and they can do an analysis and tune their engines even more. It's really good to do that to help out the providers of these anti-malware apps. So do that with Malwarebytes. It's going to want to reboot. When it gets done, don't let it. Just shut it down and then bring up Super Anti-Spyware. Same thing. You want to do a scan, do a full scan, don't do a quick scan, and let it do the same thing. It'll come up and ask you, do you want to quarantine, you want to delete, whatever you want to do. Take quarantine if you can, if not, delete. Let it run through and then reboot. And once it's done and comes up, then bring up your Avast. That's usually available over here in your control panel over here under that icon. Bring it up, go in, update it, make sure it's updated. Then you're going to want to go to the Home tab. Once you get to the Home tab, go to Scan, click on that, and then you're going to want to scroll down this list down to the bottom and schedule a boot time scan. And what that will do is, as the system's coming up even earlier than safe mode, it's going to, Avast is going to do its thing and do its scan and really clean things up. Then let it come up, and if it finds anything, it's going to have, again, the same thing. Do you want to quarantine it? Do you want to delete it? Try and quarantine first again. If not, delete. And then once it's all through, your system will boot up, and it should be very, very clean, and your Webtrends cookie virus and spyware will definitely be cleaned out, because these tools get rid of that. My name is Matt Pierce. Thanks for watching.